guys? It's Casey is Raw again, and today is video game hunting. You don't get to see a lot of video game huntings because I don't do video game hunting as much as I used to. One, it's just seems like I'm always paying more and more bills, and you know, with me get my tooth pulled and I had to go to the urgent care for my back. It's just more and more freaking bills, but it's whatever. So, couldn't believe it when I got out today. It was my freaking temperature gauge said 108. Sorry if it's just too much wind. It's just, I know with my phone it'll start to say and it's too hot, and I want to I'm gonna switch to that. No, not that for a second. Oh gosh, it's been brutal. Oh, get some air. I want to put these I just want a little air. Screw it. It says on the temperature gauge now it's 106. I'm like, fuck. Oh, it just dropped down 2 more degrees to 104. It's brutal, bro. I hate hot weather. It is just no bueno, man. How about that? I'm thinking of going back. I picked up some Taco Bueno a couple days ago. I'm thinking about doing that again. That sounds good. Get beef burritos, get bean burritos, get machaco. I think that sounds good. Change it up. I used to go just spoiling myself a lot of times. I go BDs, but kind of want to change it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do today, I'm heading towards obviously the video game store and to 2 of the vintage stocks and head home. I have a bunch of videos up and ready to play. One of them I can't wait to play for you guys is Splatoon 1 on the Wii U. And I was very surprised that Nintendo servers for Splatoon 1 is still up and going, because you figure it came out in 2015, so the server's 7 years old. I wouldn't doubt it if we get Splatoon 3, that's when they'll shut down Splatoon 1 servers. And that would suck, because there's the only thing that will still be working is just the solo venture campaign. Well, I mean, to me the funnest part is 4-on-4 turf war. So what I can't wait to do, I might record Splatoon 2 today, or I'll record DuckTales Remaster on the Wii U. I've been enjoying playing my Wii U's and Switch games for you guys, and I still got a few Super Mario Odyssey for you guys, and I need to go back into the collection room and do more Sega Saturn games. I don't know whose speakers are dumping, but oh god, I was this close 2 times I was thinking go in and leave today for work because my back was in pain. I was thinking to go in and then tell them I want to go see my doctor or go to urgent care again because my back was bad again. But I took 2 naproxens and was doing okay, and then getting close to lunch I was starting to hurt, and then I ate. I think what the trick is, I guess I need to eat before I take a naproxen instead of letting it go into my stomach without food, you know. And I was like, I got back from lunch as I thought I was like, I'm not gonna survive, and then I just got done with one job and started on another, and I was more upright, and I was starting to feel relief from being just upright, standing upright. Oh shoot, I need to go off here. Almost missed my turn. Oh gosh, it is brutal. I am sweating like a pig. So I'm not really probably gonna pick anything really up unless it's cheap. Damn it, my phone said hot again. I'm gonna have to oh, it says 108 again. Oh my God. It does feel warm to the touch. Hopefully that's gonna help. It's just brutal. But gosh, this heat is just absolutely just brutal. Luckily I'm inside. I feel bad for the new guys because they worked outside. But I did it for years. Shoot, when I was in Pennsylvania, yeah, I'd done it outside for my first shop for 5 years outside. Man, I don't mind the cold weather. I'd rather deal with the cold weather than the hot weather. Because you can always put more stuff on than you're not really allowed to wear tank tops. One guy tries to get away. He got away with one day, and then he tried to do it again today. I guess they told him, hey, you gotta have a work shirt on. Or a shirt. I mean, we all want to wear something cooler. I mean, God, I would love to have a tank top on and freaking shorts. But I understand why they don't do that. All shops really don't allow you to do that. The first shop I was at, they were actually the most strictest shop I ever worked at. Like, let's say you just making the cut with the torch, if you're not wearing your welding supplies and everything, like your welding jacket and your gloves and your dark shield, they'll write your ass up. And every once in a while, I was like, fuck it. And one time I got caught and I lost my partial of my safety bonus because the guy had to report me. It was stupid because, I mean, if you're welding, fine. you're using the cutting torch. Well, my phone just shut down because it was so hot, and it still says 106 degrees. Some women just got in a fender bender, barely hit each other. They're not going to even move. They need to go to somewhere else and report this stuff, not block up traffic. I looked barely any damage at all. I think one person's bumper is a little bent. There's not even like wreckage on the ground, and they're like wandering all over the street. But yeah, my phone was shut down, and it was overheated because it's 106 degrees out here. But luckily, most of the other shops are more lenient with the safety procedures, because, like I was saying before, the phone shut down. Yeah, one time I didn't wear my welding jacket. I think I put the gloves on and the mask, and the guy reported me, and I lost my partially of my safety bonus at the very end. Like, really? You couldn't just give me a slap on the wrist and say, don't do that again? You really had to report my ass. But then I was kind of, at that time, that company really pissed me off. I wouldn't tell you guys some of the crazy things I'd done at that job, but I don't want anyone to be watching this and report that to them. So the only people who are going to ever know about any of that is family or friends. I ain't going to give that information out. But yes, other shops seem to be more lenient with their safety, and I can understand if being safe. I am on board with that. Like, if I see a safety hazard, like a tripping hazard, or someone being unsafe, someone being unsafe, that's being hard, because you want to report them and say, or you want to tell them without being an asshole, say, hey, you're not supposed to do that. But because a lot of times people take it as, oh, you're trying to tell me what to do. I'm like, there's this one guy at my job, he's praised because the guy stays late, starts early, and works the lunch and stuff like that. But the thing is, he has definitely his flaws. One, he's messy. He sprawls his tools all over the place, parts and trash everywhere, where it's almost unwalkable. And to one point, I had to talk to him and say, a lot of times I have my trailer pulled up a little closer to the garage door, because I can have a little bit more workspace in the back. Because most of what I do is in the back of the trailer anyways, more suspension work. So, but a lot of times he'll utilize it, he'll put his airlines and whatever behind my work area. I'm like, what the fuck? I can understand if you want to stretch out a line or wherever, that's one thing, but when it's just coiled up behind my trailer, that's fucked up. And then a lot of times he'll have it all through the walkway, the walkway back of where everyone walks. I'm like, really? No one's going to say anything about this as a tripping hazard? I guarantee you, if I did that, I would definitely hear that. But I'm just happy. One, it's payday. Two, my back felt better as the day was going on, because, like I said, by 12, I was ready to just call it. I was ready to go to urgent care, but I got done with one job and pulled it out and brought the new one up, and it's like, let's see how I feel. And luckily, I started feeling better. So, I'm at the game store, so I'll see you guys in a few, okay? Bye. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. That's pretty badass.
Give us some free beer.
The hell is that?
It's a homebrew.
Oh, that's pretty badass. Yeah, that's pretty badass. I was thinking about that. Wow. Oh my god, I see this. What? Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah. I'm thinking about that. Large ones. Maybe or So I got out. I saw a couple cool things. I mean, usually you'll find a couple cool things at the video game store. Like I said, they're the best place to not only sell your shit, to buy your whatever to buy. They had a Sega CDX, and I think that's like the first time I ever seen it out in stores. So I was looking around, actually playing some pinball, some Donkey Kong, and some Pac-Man. And I think I just wrapped up, and this woman is asking me, I guess she was trying to use money on the Cash App to get video games. I'm like, and she's like, do you have the Cash App? Like, only you know what the hell Cash App is. But plus, I'm like, how do I know you're not going to steal information from me anyways? So, no thank you. So, I'm going to try this vintage stock. Probably most likely nothing. This place really hadn't had jack shit in a while. Like I said, it's been consolidating a lot of the games, most of the retro games. So let's take a look. One signature. I got out of the first vintage stock for the day. Yeah, fuck you too. This person just saw me stall for a second, put my phone, my wallet away, and then I get the like, fuck you. Like, I was waiting there for that person to move. But back what I was gonna say. So vintage stock actually had a bunch of GameCube games came in. I was like, whoa, I'm kind of shocked. So here's the kicker. I was looking around because, you know, I like to look around like at the controllers. Not only just the games, like the controllers, toys, and, you know, every once in a while you find something cool, like where I found those belts. So I was just looking around and I just solved everything now. I couldn't believe this could be bullshit, but I literally saw the Burger King cup with a $2 sticker on it. $1.99, it was labeled adult toy. A fucking Burger King cup. I'm like, really? I'm like, I seen everything now. A freaking Burger King cup. Baby on board. So yeah, I'm gonna head to this other vintage stock. I was shocked that they actually had some new stuff in, because it looks like they're consolidating their retro section. I'm like, to me, I think that's stupid because retro is cool. It's in. Like, yeah, some of the people who are in my generation is not picking up. A lot of the people who did died out if they're not hardcore into collecting. But, I mean, even the people who got into Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, I mean, we're all the way up to, 64 and GameCube is era with the N64, Sega Saturn, PlayStation 1 era. And also the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox era is as well. So it is, I guess in vogue, or right now it's like people are getting into those. What's sad, pretty soon the Wii era, the Wii, the PS3, and the Xbox 360. That's sad. That's coming up. But like, I used to collect for the Atari 2600 carts. That was my thing. I wanted to try to get as much as the Atari 2600 collection as I can. And then I got into collecting for the NES shortly after that. I'm not really big into Super Nintendo collecting. I'm more into Sega Genesis than Super Nintendo. I mean, at the time, I was more of a Sega Genesis person. Because I grew up with the Sega Genesis, and then later on, I bought my parents got us our Sega Genesis for Christmas. And then I was kind of hoping we would get a Super Nintendo, but it looked like we was not going to get one. They already got the Sega Genesis, so it was like, so I was like, screw it. I saved money from doing chores, and I bought our Super Nintendo that I still currently have. Same thing with the Sega Genesis. Those are the more. I do have. I'm not 100% sure if the Atari 2600 I got right now is our childhood one, or I think it's not, because I think that one got stolen. Because I believe I told this story when I was moving from Oklahoma to Pennsylvania. I was leaving my apartment, getting ready, packing stuff up, because I was leaving this woman that I couldn't wait to get away from her. And the relationship was in bad shape. I couldn't wait to get away from that woman. And plus I wanted to be with who became my wife. And one of the things, I had 2 stacks. Well, I actually had my Atari 2600 with a case that was holding all our Atari 2600 games. I'm pretty sure the Atari 2600 was on top of that, and the PS2. They left I guess the door was open because the PS2 was still there. The Atari 2600 and all the games were gone. So that's when, people were starting to collect Atari 2600 games. So I had to rebuild the library again after someone stole it. Either someone walked in and stole it, or my bitch of an ex-girlfriend stole it. Even though I left her a bunch of good stuff. Like, I left her the furniture that we bought together. I left her that. Because what am I going to do? I mean, I'm not going to bring a long dining table. I'm pretty sure we bought or it was hers, a long sofa. It was either hers or we bought it. I know the dining table. You cocksucker. You're trying to get in front of me, you asshole. But, and then I'm pretty sure I left all the dining ware with her. I just she wanted to split up my fucking video game collection. I was like, fuck you. She started saying, oh, we're common law marriage. After less than 6 months, no, we are not a common law marriage, you fucking stupid bitch. Less than 6 months, because I know it was less than that, because we only signed a 6 months lease. So, fuck you. Yeah, she wanted me to leave something like share and I split up my collection. Fuck you. There's a different of I got in a divorce, then I'm like, okay, I had to play ball. This woman, no. I was not going to split up my video game collection for her. Plus, she wasn't there when I started collecting it. And she didn't put nothing into it either. There would be difference, like when I was leaving from Pennsylvania to Oklahoma, because my brother-in-law actually put money into the collection. So it would be an asshole of me, just like, oh, well, I'm taking everything. No, that's why at the time he was heavily into the PS4, and I bought the PlayStation TV, and I think I eventually, he was playing the PlayStation 4 so much, I let him use the PlayStation TV. And if you're wondering what PlayStation TV is, it's a hybrid of, like, it actually plays PS Vita, or is it PSP Vita games, and it can link to your PS4, as like you can play your PS4 games in our room. Like kind of how I guess you can use the Vita as like a Wii U tablet kind of. Or yeah, it was kind of like that. Or it was like almost like a Wii U / Switch device. I kind of almost want to get Vita just because of that. But you have to stream from your PS4 to those two devices. So, and the streaming it from through your internet, unless you have good internet, it's not great. I tried it, like I was trying Fortnite on there, and it looked horrible. It's works a lot better on the Switch than playing it on the PS TV. And I'd done a review on it too, so the PlayStation TV. God, it still says 106 out there. I don't feel it's as bad as in here as it was when I got out. I also cooled down, and I think about getting more Powerade at a Quick Trip, because this is like very watered down. Very watered down. I like to drink half of it and then fill it up with water. It tastes almost just as it, and this is really watered down now. Let's see. Yeah, it's really watered down. It's like with a hint of melon. Ouch, that hurts. God, this intersection is taking forever. Yeah, so, back to that story with my brother-in-law. So, yeah, we talked about it. It's like, because he put money into the collection. He bought stuff like for the Sega 32X. I think he bought the 32X add-on, but I bought a bunch of the games. And he bought a bunch of games. He bought a bunch of games. So I thought it was only fair to let him have the PS4 with all the games and the PlayStation TV. And I wasn't 100% sure if that was fully fair for the guy. And I see why. It looks like someone might have had another accident. You asshole. You're not gonna let my ass in? Too good. Fuck you. You're not getting a goddamn wave. Ouch. It looked like someone that either had another accident. But, yeah, I was asking my brother-in-law. I was like, is there anything else you want? And I was like, no. He was happy with the PS4 and all the games and PlayStation TV. He actually left I wouldn't even complain if he took his Sega Genesis in its box, because he's the one who bought that. But he left it behind, so I was like, what the fuck is going on here? God, there's just people blocking up the intersection. But, yeah. So he just left it behind. I was like, I'm not gonna go. It's like, hey, you left your Sega Genesis here. It's like, fuck it. I wanted the box though, but I wasn't gonna bitch about because he bought that. But he probably thought it was part of the deal. So when he left the apartment, so I was like, okay. I did, I was very emotional during that time. That's right after my wife passed. And I did tell him, go ahead and take the TV. What? Come on! Get in the fucking car, asshole! I've been sitting at this intersection for like over 5 minutes. Alright, I'm getting back in this lane. God dang, people are retarded. You know what? I think I just went to that one, the other day. Yeah, I don't even think there's any point of me going over that one. So, actually, I'm going to call it. I'll just show you guys some of the pictures and the other footage that I found. That I took inside. Like I said, there's really no point. I just went to that one the other day. So, there's no point. So, I'll talk to you guys later, before we take off. So, yeah, this was a strikeout. So, one of the things I would say, if you're into doing video game hunting, I'm sure the Rose will tell you the same thing, and the other people who's into going flea marketing and go game hunting. There's going to be days they're going to strike out, and today is one of those days. Sometimes I hit them really good, I did great, and sometimes I'll strike out for weeks. And today is one of those days that I struck out. And it's okay. I'd rather hold on to my money and get something that I actually like than just buying stuff in bulk right now. So, I'll talk to you guys later.